Trucks was, in my opinion, easily the weakest episode of Cars on the Road. It did have one really good thing going for it, other than the joke where McQueen says that places never have his name on gas caps. That one was pretty good. But easily my favorite thing about the entire Trucks episode was the sheer amount of background characters. As a collector, especially one that runs a series, it made me really excited. You see, most utility vehicles that we get in the Cars diecast line are very scene specific. If you want to use a tow truck in your Cars series, your only options are either a Mater or Race Tow Truck Tom, or Towin' Owen, all of these very, very situation-specific characters full of different race logos or designed to only work in a specific country, or they're an established major character. If you want a police car, your options are Sheriff, a main character, Mike and Dee Dee, who have Carburetor County Police logos on them. Then there's Axle Accelerator, who's a highway patrol car specifically, the Rescue Squad Trooper, who is a Rescue Squad Trooper, and your only other options are Piston Cup security cars. Trucks made me really excited because it gives us blank versions of significant vehicles that are very, very useful in everyday situations. Things like blank fire trucks or blank tow trucks, which we're finally getting this year with Chris Freightman. And while I was very excited when I first saw Adam Rodriguez being the sole release from the Trucks episode in the 2023 lineup, I was pretty disappointed when I realized that he said this on the side: Race, Fire, and Rescue. Yep, he's another race rescue vehicle. I then quickly found out that Adam Rodriguez actually appeared in Cars 3, and it was just a model reuse. Most characters that appeared in Cars 3 and appeared again in Trucks had their racing logo scrubbed off of them. Tiny Lugsworth, for example, had his race logo scrubbed off of him and became a fleet of blank red fire trucks in the episode. Chris Freightman, who again we're getting this year, started his life as Herb Kerbler, the tow truck, and had all of his race logos removed for the Trucks episode and for the diecast. Adam, on the other hand, didn't. So now we've got this guy who's very awkwardly a Piston Cup pickup truck fire truck. I'm not even putting him in the on-the-road section of my collection. He's just going to go straight in with the Cars 3 emergency vehicles. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another review. Today, we're going to finally be taking a look at Adam Rodriguez. Found this guy at Walmart. The first 2024 car I found. Finally, took a month, but hey, here we are. I guess it took several months because not only was Adam Rodriguez a roughly summer of 2023 release that I never found initially, he... I believe he skipped the Walmart waves. I don't quite remember, though. He was released for 2024 in November as part of the first wave, which is kind of like a 2023's greatest hits or your store sucks, so try again now wave, as I like to think of it. You can tell, of course, that he is a 2024 release from On The Road due to the fact that in 2024, the On The Road releases have been folded onto the traditional red card back that we're all used to and kind of sick of at this point. As much as I love the Help I'm Bleeding card back, I'm really getting sick of seeing it on shelves, and I hope they change it up soon. That's a sentiment I've heard from a lot of people. I am glad, though, to see that now they've decided to fold On The Road releases onto this regular card back and stop giving it special treatment, since it's been, quite a while since On The Road came out at this point. And having On The Road cars isn't a special thing in the line like the Tokyo Mater cars or the Disney 100 or GRC, so why give them their own specialized card back anymore? Anyway, on the back, we've got Road Trip McQueen, the Pit Stoposaurus, Kirsten Marshall, Macho, and Mallory Carhart. I've reviewed all of these cars, but they're 2023 releases, and Randy, who I haven't found yet. That is, in fact, Randy. Can confirm that's what Randy looks like. Anyway, taking Adam here out of the package. Actually wasn't really 100% sure on what Adam was supposed to be, but he is a fire truck. Well, specifically, he's a pickup truck that's been modified to be a fire truck, which is actually a thing you see pretty frequently in real life. Not all fire trucks are massive fire engines, and it's another thing that makes me, once again, wish that this guy had the race logo scrubbed off of him so he could be a fire truck, pickup truck. Yeah, you could very easily remove that, I guess, with paint, or you could just pretend it's not there, but whatever. He, I've been told, is basically reusing the front half of Ray Reverham. Yep, Yeah, that certainly checks out. They're very, very similar, but he has a modified back half, confirming again that he is a regular pickup truck with a back half modified to be a fire truck. And I gotta say, he is really, really well sculpted, well molded. Really cool seeing a car that in universe is based on a pre-existing model, this generic Cars 3 pickup truck we see all throughout Cars 3, but of course he's been modified. In real life, they took this generic Cars 3 pickup truck model and modified it to make the CG render for Adam, and then in the actual Cars universe, the same thing would have happened, right? He would have modified himself to have all this going on. I really, really like this facial expression. I love how they always give the rescue vehicles these very kind, calm expressions. Definitely it works pretty good. Moving on to the side, you can see the typical sort of rescue medical logo they've used all over the car series based on the one in real life with like the snake thing going around it, except that has a wrench instead. He's got a 209 number here, race, fire, and rescue written on the back. All these compartments and cabinets and stuff molded into the side. As you'd expect, this back half is plastic, but the front is metal. They also have some really nice dirt detailing, this very realistic grime detailing that we see pretty frequently. I'm surprised they decided to give it to Adam. Seems kind of random, but I don't really mind. He's a fire truck. He's not going to be very pristine. Perhaps it's ash from a fire he was attending to. I don't know. But another weathering detail I really like is here on the covered part, the covered metal part of his bed. This looks really, really good with this inconsistent coloring. The weathering detail on a recent diecast has been very, very solid. Light bar up here, and on the back you can see it says keep back, race, fire, and rescue. We've got the doors there, surely full of other supplies, I assume. Number 209, and the logo there again. Interestingly, despite having race logos all over him, we don't actually see the Race Division 17 logo that's present on the rest of the Piston Cup fire trucks and stuff from Cars 3, which is interesting because, again, he did originate from Cars 3. Then again, I don't think Stu Scattershields had it either. Oh, no, he does. He has it on the roof and on the side. So maybe Adam isn't specifically a Piston Cup guy, but he does reuse the design from one we see in the background of Cars 3, which is, again, why I'm considering him a Cars 3 rescue vehicle. Anyway, there is a look at the base, very nicely molded once again, and there you have it. Easily one of my favorite 2023 releases. I'm a little disappointed it took me until 2024 to find him, but I'm very glad that I finally have him. A great release from an episode that I think wasn't all that good. And when the best thing your episode can do is give us great character designs, it's good to see that we'll be receiving said good character designs in merchandise form. Hopefully, in 2024, we get more than just Chris Freightman. There's a lot of potential within the Trucks episode. I really want that blank school bus, but that's not going to happen. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.